Mm. What a meal. What a meal this is. We got some kale, rice, chicky, some blueberries, just to munch on because, you know, it's better than chips. And I love blueberries, so, you know, yum. Yum, 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 yummy, yummy. Yum. Wow. Okay. We just got back from the gym. We did some quads, got some footage. About to put out some how-to videos on the pendulum squat. What was the other one? Oh, this movement I found online. It's like a hybrid sissy squat with the Smith machine. It's supposed to target your quads. I made a how-to video on how to perform it. It's brutal, but it's a little bit weird at first, but it's really good because it takes a lot of the load off of your spine and puts a lot of it on your lower half, your quad specifically. So made a video on that, and then a low stance leg press. That one, pretty straightforward, but I'm gonna put those videos out later today. First, I wanted to make a video on this idea of emotional gravity. It's so funny how all it takes is one disagreement or one argument or one issue with someone to pull you right back into an old version of yourself. Like, especially one that you thought you outgrew. A couple years ago, a friend of mine had been training together and everything was going well. It was all fine, it was all good. But there were times where we would butt heads. It was what it was, you know, it is what it is, it happens. But there was this one specific time where, I'm not gonna lie, they struck a chord, and my automatic response was not one that I was proud of. A comment was made that caused me to respond in a way that I would have definitely responded like 5-6 years ago. And it was obviously out of reactivity. The interesting part about it was what they said really gave me some insight into something that I had been identifying with so strongly that it really wasn't apparent until they said something. And this gave me a lot of insight. It gave me a mini realization that I had been putting too much power in this aspect of my identity. During this time, I had been putting so much time and so much effort into putting certain mental drills into practice. It was like preparation and learning tools to redirect the reactivity that I would have had. Obviously, this didn't happen all the time. It was, you know, a random kind of almost test in a way, or at least I thought it was. And that test in my mind was a test that I obviously failed. And this is kind of what this is about. This is emotional gravity. Time spent working on those things doesn't account for the stress, the loneliness, like old thoughts or old fears even. It's the same way that gravity pulls objects towards Earth. It's the same way that old patterns can pull themselves back into who you're becoming. It ties in with the familiarity, what's comfortable. Video that I made about this a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was last week, but it's the same idea, and it branches off of that a little bit. Like your mind, your nervous system, your body knows these habits. They're habitual processes that you are reinforcing for years and years without even realizing it. Or if you are realizing it, again, they're almost automatic at this point. So obviously they have some foundation, they have some ground. And the thing about it is emotions can intensify, but it doesn't always mean that you'll rise to the intentions that you set for yourself. They're usually going to fall into the conditioning that you've already had in place. And the moral of it is transformation, who you're becoming is going to be tested by who you are on your worst days, in your worst state of mind. It could be said that true strength, actual strength, is determined by how you respond when you're overwhelmed or stressed or tired or exhausted or running on empty. And really what it is creating awareness over time that you stop allowing your emotions to dictate your identity. And you'll begin to take your power back when you stop allowing old emotional patterns to pull you back into a version that you've outgrown. So just some food for thought. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and peace.